Don't move. Don't say anything. Now he can't see us. I ran all the way here. I couldn't risk Commander Gieland getting you too.
So, he's a traitor.
I called Commander Gieland on the holo and said a Jedi Master was coming to see him. He just said, "Thanks, Comey." Then he killed everyone with some sort of lightning. All I could do was watch.
I guess we tipped off a child of the Emperor.
And if that's his ID card, there's no way to track him down.
Any idea what he wants? Or where he would go?
I don't know. The last few days have been a nightmare. Now this. When the Empire blew one of the vaults open, Commander Gieland found an ancient computer inside. He said the computer had data about Belsavis. He wanted to go back and study it.
Did this computer have information about an elder race?
If it did, he never told me. The vault isn't far, but since the alien population broke out, it's a war zone. But if you can reach it, that computer probably has whatever you're looking for. And then you can punish Commander Gieland, right?
I'll make my judgment once I find him.
I should see to the bodies. I can't let their IDs fall into enemy hands. Best of luck, Jedi.
Hey there.
That should do it. Throw the switch and cross your fingers.
We're all here. It looks like that did it. The security fields just went up. Not a moment too soon. Even better, that boost jump-started the station's internal generators. We're rerouting power to them now.
That means the prisoners won't be able to knock out the fields again, right?
For the time being. You did good. And thank you for looking after Kelsa. She's only a junior corrections officer. I'd hate to see anything happen to her. On that note, I just received intel from Republic Command that those condemned lunatics have already responded to our shield restoration. They just hit another armory. This one's unique, though. It's stocked with all kinds of prototype weaponry, including our new Magnetar rifles.
I take it we don't want a horde of angry prisoners getting their hands on these rifles.
You got that right. The Magnetar rifles were specifically designed to disrupt energy shields. The technology's experimental, but effective. Our security fields won't last against one of those things. A single shot takes a while to load up, but it could punch right through our defenses.
Send me the armory's coordinates. I'll deal with the condemned myself.
Just make sure you get all the weapons. A single unaccounted rifle could compromise the station's security. Try not to kill anyone if you can. There's been enough death already. Bring the rifles back to the station once you've retrieved them. Crawl out.
Here. These stun grenades should take the fight out of them.
Broke a sweat on that one. When you're free, can I talk to you? You know, I did some numbers. This could wind up being the longest assignment I've had in 3 years. Still feel fresh, though. On Hoth, all I could think about was shore leave. Somewhere sunny, or maybe going a little crazy on Nar Shaddaa. Where would you go on leave, if you had the time?
Hedonism can be liberating, and Nar Shaddaa is overflowing with it.
I'm not sure even Nar Shaddaa could handle a Jedi who wants to feel liberated. At least you can see there's life beyond duty. I'll keep that in mind. Understood.
Welcome back. Glad to see you made it, and with all the rifles no less. I appreciate you keeping the body count to a minimum. The last thing we need is to provoke the rioters even further. With the shield generator online and the Magnetar rifles back in our hands, we'll be safe for a while. Thank you.
Any other weapons I should be worried about the prisoners getting their hands on?
Just the usual assortment of blasters and vibroblades. Good news. We finally have a lead on the Condemned's ringleader. Found this holo recording on one of Plate's assassins. Take a look.
Brothers, sisters, I am Neuranos. Like you, I was born into captivity, shackled by the crimes of my ancestors. Our forefathers rot in the bowels of this prison, their debt to the Republic repaid in full. Yet, here we remain, guiltless. We must stand united against this injustice. Together we will tear down these walls and seize our freedom.
It goes on from there, but you get the idea. This guy is bad news. He's cunning, ruthless, and worst of all, charismatic.
Sounds like he has every reason to be upset.
Don't buy into the whole hero of the people routine. He's injected just enough truth into his rants to rally his followers. Neuranos is dangerous, but he's just a puppet. The Empire's been using him to provoke the inmates. Fortunately, they slipped up.
That's right. I isolated several audio cues from the recording and got a fix on its origin. Could be their headquarters.
This is the break we've been waiting for. Now that we know where they're hiding, we can finally take the fight to them.
Why are Imperials fraternizing with convicts?
The Empire has been egging them on in hopes of escalating the riots. May get more than they bargained for. Neuranos and his Imperial cohorts are the brains behind the Condemned. We take them out, we end this riot. Get to their hideout. If Neuranos is there, eliminate him. Otherwise, find out what they're up to. Any insight could go a long way.
Won't Neuranos' death just rile the prisoners even further?
I hate to make a martyr out of him, but letting him run loose is even riskier. Hang on to those stun grenades Kelsa gave you. Kill the Imperials if you like, but again, I'd prefer the prisoners were subdued non-lethally. Contact me when you've cleared out of the base. I'll be waiting for your report.
Rob, the leaders aren't here. And you're going to want to hear this.
A neural disruptor? Can they even do that?
It's possible, sir. Would incapacitate us all. However, I should be able to recalibrate the security shields to block out its effects.
Do it. I don't want to be a twitching, drooling heap when the Condemned get here. That's one crisis averted. But you better get back here fast. Once they realize the disruptor didn't work, they'll attack in force.
Just hold them off until I get there.
I'll try. No promises. Hurry back as soon as you can. We're all out.
Humpa, muri rava fupa chipampa wula. Kektusta barawanga, ne subul kobo pomo. Jonki faguta, chiho poda oto vokise.
Honestly, was that strictly necessary?
Pidi dotenya go kaka jujo, da biska ku paliya. Ta uz azugas uval tumi chakulka dimaji. Chopa kuma ni umpi but malia bedwana ni bobo.
With the Force on my side, I'll find him.
Chobad I kafstuan dile jihulo kuta. Kupa tonti toki maki chisa chubolo wawuni.
too late. We held them off for a while, but they broke through. Most of our personnel fell back to the armory, but Kelsa, she was a model officer. Those animals cut her down without a second thought. Would have been a massacre if you hadn't warned us about that disruptor. Oh, they'll die for this. The Condemned, the Imperials, and Neuranos.
I thought you wanted to resolve all this without violence.
I've exhausted my mercy. Those maniacs want a bloodbath. I say we give it to them. They're barricaded in the control room. We prevented them from slicing the central terminal remotely. Now they're trying to access it manually. I saved one of the Magnetar rifles for you. Should get you through the security fields. Get in there and finish this.
How do you work this thing? This antiquated tech is older than... Neuranos? Company.
Master Jedi, my grandfather told me of your kind. I see now his stories were true. I'm glad our paths have finally crossed.
What's your game, Neuranos?
I seek only justice. Neither I nor my comrades have committed any crime against the Republic. We will have our freedom, one way or another.
Do shut up, Neuranos. No one wants to hear another speech. Just kill this upstart.
We came to negotiate, Imperial. Fight your own battles.
Speak for yourself. I'll take a fistful of Imperial credits over your crusade any day.
At least a few of you animals know the meaning of loyalty. As for you, Neuranos, you can die with the rest.